Hello, beautiful ladies. It's Nancy here, and I'm so excited to come to you today. As you can see, my little cat bomber there in the corner. She's going to do it today. Hi, Nadia. So today I'm so excited. I have a very special guest coming on today, and it's somebody that I've actually known for a lot of years. And, we used to work together a lot in the entertainment industry. And then it's so cool to see how we go our separate ways and develop all these amazing things in our life. And Nadia has two beautiful boys. She lives in Ojai, and she was a co-founder of Elevate Films, and they've produced more than 50 films and as well as music videos. And through some traumatic events, she took what she learned from that and through transformational teachings, and now is helping empower and elevate women and helping to empower them and to ignite the fire, ignite their lives, right? Because that's what we all want. So I'm going to bring her on right now. I see her right there. Bring them on. Sometimes this takes a minute. Okay, I'm going to add her. So photobomb cap right there. I have to do what I do. I'm like renting a room from a friend until I can find my place here in Portland. So, got to work with what we have. So Nadia's coming on. I think I see her. The guest declined the live video. Okay, let me try this again. Sometimes it just doesn't work like we want to. Okay, we're going to try it that way. Okay, here she is. Yes,
Hello.
It worked. Hi, beautiful.
Hello.
Hi, so good to see you.
So good to see you.
Look at these big smiles. It's the first time I've seen you like one-on-one in a long time.
I know.
But I feel so connected to you through everything that you're doing and everything that I've seen what you're about, all these groups, all these programs, and your beautiful lives you talk about. Yes. So Nadia and I worked together, a lot back in the day. We used to do a lot of commercial work, and it was so great because we were always working together. There was a group of us that were always together, and we knew we were always working. And Nadia, you were always somebody. Your smile across your whole face, your energy was always so beautiful. I was always drawn to it. And her smile across her whole face lights up any room. So
thank you. Thank you so much. And I feel the same way about you. And it's just like how beautiful life is. Like you were saying, that you could come together and then, go your separate ways. And then, there's just certain spirits that you will always be connected to, I feel like, I feel like I'll always be connected to, because, there's just that spirit connection, that soul connection.
Right.
And I always felt that with you too. And it's so beautiful to just know that we're so aligned in so many ways. And it's just great to reconnect now and support each other and elevate each other, because that's really what it's about.
Yeah, it's absolutely what it's about. And that's another reason we create communities like we are, and that we do, to bring people like us together that are like-minded, that are looking to elevate their lives, that are looking for something more, or just even want to rest into the essence of who they are and rediscover themselves, and to like have that come forth into the world. So So we're both like, on parallels right now, and it's so cool. I knew I wanted to have you as one of my first guests in this group. So thank you for agreeing. Thank you for agreeing. Yes. And Barry, I had him in earlier, and he paid you a great compliment. You're just such a beautiful, powerful soul. And I 100% agree with him. So
thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So you have two beautiful boys. How old are they? Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous.
Thank you. 5 and 8.
5 and 8. And you've been married for Mikki for how long? As long as I've known you, pretty much. Or
we've been together for 16, almost 17 years, and then we have our 10-year wedding anniversary November, this 11/7. So 10 years married.
Oh, congratulations. But together 15 years.
Almost 17.
Almost 17 years. Wow. Okay. And that's a testament to itself, especially in a city like LA, where you meet people and then you drift apart. I know you moved to Ojai 10 years ago. What compelled that decision?
Well, we just wanted to get out of the city, really. And
Yeah.
at the time, our company, many of us wanted the same things. You know, we really wanted to grow our own food. We wanted to live in community. We wanted to live more of a holistic lifestyle. We wanted to practice our, you know, spirituality and transformational principles. And we were just, you know, very much in alignment with that. And we just pooled our resources and decided to, you know, move to Ojai because Spirit really led us there. There was a property here that was like perfect for us. And we'd been looking in LA all over the place and it just didn't open up. So, and we wanted to raise kids.
Right.
And this is you know, we're so blessed to be able to raise our kids here.
Yes, and what a beautiful environment for them. It's so natural, and it's so, there's probably a real big sense of community up there, right? Because it's smaller.
Yeah, great sense of community, lots of artists, and it is a very like spiritual vortex or transformational vortex where, you know, you're just up leveling, you're upgrading. It's just a place where you can really learn to, or it's an environment where you can have the support of the land and the community to really be the best version of yourself. And you know, I'm a very sort of type A, busy, driven person. And so it's really good for me to have these kinds of roots or like this grounding energy and to just have me be in nature.
Yes.
And I'm actually a lot more productive and effective that way.
Yeah. I can see that. I actually had another friend. I don't know if you know Marisa Quintantella. I don't know how to say her last name. Pronounce it. She just, her and her husband, you know, they've been living in tiny houses, and then they decided they tricked out a van and they traveled around the country, and they actually got a grant for their wildland organics. And so they went somewhere up in Canada to develop that, and they traveled all around the country, and then they ended up settling in Idlewild because it's
that's
seems
beautiful.
like it has the same vibe as what Ojai offers. So
it's beautiful up there.
Yes, great. And you and Mikki have been together a long time, and you know, it's such a soul-based relationship. Like you guys, I always see these pictures of you, and whenever you talk about them, you radiate, and you're so happy, and you have a really connected relationship. And I know that you were talking how when you had your kids, you went through a little bit of disconnect. Right? Right?
Yeah, absolutely. I went through a huge disconnect with myself because I was so focused on my children. And of course, like that's, you know, as you should, as I don't want to say should, but, you know, to be a mother, you know, it's like supportive for the child to be as engaged and present as possible. And I think just through the process of motherhood, we can get lost. We can lose a part of ourselves because we're so busy giving. And not to say that women can't be connected with themselves and also give. I think what happens is we just get out of balance, and we haven't been taught to learn how to do that and implement you know, some tools and practices to be able to, you know, really do it all, be able to be present, but then also, you know, give ourselves that nourishment back so that we can show up even more fully. And also, you know, we don't, we're not living in the times of the villages anymore. And that's how it used to be. We used to have aunties and uncles and, you know, people around to support us. And actually that is how I even had that piece, because I brought my kids up. We brought our kids up in community right from the beginning. We lived in community. And so we always had people around to support and help. But I lost the piece of really doing my inner work and connecting back with myself and doing the things that, you know, lit me up still and that I did for myself to really nourish me and my soul and my spirit. And so, you know, that kind of led me down this road of, without even, you know, it was like, I always say it was like a quiet thief in the night. like one day I just woke up and I was just like, I am not happy. I am not, this is not like, I was happy. Like, you know, I'm so blessed with my husband and our lives and, you know, healthy children, but not like fully happy in my spirit. And just knowing that something was out of alignment. And really Mikki was very instrumental in supporting me in waking up to that, because he was just like, okay, you know, it's now 7 years, and and like, you know, he's just so in tuned, and he just does the inner work as well. And he's just really a stand for me to be my best self in this human body. And he was just like, you know, I need you. And he was like, I need you. Like, I've been carrying so much. And he was, because he's sole provider of our family. And so he's just like, you know, you have so much more. Like, there's so much more. Like, it's time. So, you know, and I'm like, you know, you're so right. And it wasn't that pretty of a conversation, you know, like there was like challenges, and I had to get over myself, and I had to be like, like, you don't know what I'm going through, you know, like dealing with this. But that's not going to get me anywhere. I knew the truth in my soul. You know, I knew, I felt it. You know, you can't not, be awake to that. I mean, you can, I guess you could be just totally, unconscious, and I was for a while in a way. But you know, I was in tuned enough to my spirit to know, that I was not thriving. Yeah.
Because you weren't taking care of yourself. You know, you're giving everything away to everybody else. And, you know, almost, I don't know if victimhood's the right word, like just not feeling, you know, just not radiating as your whole self, right?
Yeah, definitely not radiating at my whole self, for sure. And and just like, just not really, it was just not, disconnection of doing my practices of meditation and journaling, just like really simple things that everybody can do that makes a huge difference. Like bringing, meditation, journaling, gratitude, like just simply being intentional. Actually, that's like number one, just being intentional. And I think number one, actually, intentionality is probably two. Number one is awareness. So to just have the awareness and recognize, like, oh, something's out of alignment, and okay, now I'm choosing to now be intentional about it and make different choices and create new things. And really, I just got out of the habit. You know, I lost my good habits and I created a lot of bad habits. And so it was just time to create new habits again, which I have, and it's changed my life. Absolutely. I am a different woman. I am just on fire, really, and ignited. And, you know, our house and our business burned down in December of 2017. And so that was another huge catalyst and a wake-up call to be like, okay, you've lost everything. And so what are you going to do with it? Like, you have this opportunity to create a whole new foundation for your life. So, you know, physically and also energetically and spiritually, all of it. So I really I had that choice, and I was like, okay, I know where I want to go in my life, and I know how I want to live my life. So what's it going to take? Like, what are the things that I have to do? And it was really about creating new habits and implementing consistency. Yeah. And being intentional.
Yeah. The phoenix rising through the ashes, right? Rebuilding the whole foundation from the ground up. That's beautiful. You're beautiful. Yeah. So you took a lot of what you went through, some of your traumatic events, and you turned them around. You through awareness, through habits, through a consistency. And you've studied with a lot of great teachers, and you've learned a lot, and you're now taking that, everything that you learned, everything that you embodied as yourself, and took it, and now you're helping empower women. You're helping through programs how to light their light off and live a life of fire. And it's a mindset, right? You know, first thing is mindset, because we can all have, you know, same day, nothing's happening but your mind, because what's going on in your mind, you know, you might be miserable and, you know, thinking that the world's going to fall apart, but yet the next day the mindset's different and everything's all happy and joyous. And, you know, we're human, and we're going to have those days where we're just not feeling so good, but we're going to have the tools to bring us back from that ledge a lot quicker and bring us back to this baseline that is, you know, our natural state of being, which is happiness, it's joy, it's all knowing, it's bliss. That is our birthright. That's, you know, where you're teaching them to come. I've got some people here. Michelle is here. Hi, good to see you. So for those of you who don't know, I know a lot of you are new to this Facebook Live. If you have anything, if you have any comments, I just lost Nadia. Let's try this again. So if you're not familiar with Facebook Live, so you just leave a comment and we'll go back to it and read comments as they come along. Hi,
I'm back.
Hi. Luckily, I was
sorry.
easy.
I don't know.
Sometimes it just doesn't work. You know, these are so tricksters half the time.
I know. Okay, we're back.
Yes.
Does anybody have any questions?
Or anyone have any questions? Just leave them in the comments. You can pop some hearts, and we'll come back around to it. So we're talking to Nadia, and you know, through her some events in her life and becoming more aware of her patterns and habits and transforming them, she's taken all that she knows and all that she's learned, and she's helping empower women to live a life that lights them on fire, right? On every level. And
on every level.
On every level. Yes. Yes. And it's so important these days for women to come out. You know, so many people are not happy, especially women. They're giving to themselves last, right? Because we're taught to be nice. We're taught, you know, not to be selfish, to be a good girl, so to speak. And so we sacrifice a lot of our needs for, you know, for other things. And we're getting lost in the external world where we need external validation when all we need is right here within us, right? Yeah. So
100%.
Yes. So I just joined the gratitude. Do you want to talk about that?
Oh, your Magical Life on Fire group. Yes. So I do a lot of things in that group. And one of them is is basically leading a 28-day gratitude practice using the book The Magic. Super powerful. We're on day 11 actually, and I've done, this is my second round doing it, and it's so powerful. So I love to be able to support people, support women to bring that peace back into their life, because it is like a accelerator. It is an alignment accelerator with whatever you want to create in your life. And, you know, I thought I was a very grateful person. I'm a very grateful person, but this book really brought me to the next level, and just such high vibration. And then also in the group, I do these things called Reframe Wednesday. And so I support whoever wants to come on and help them reframe something that they're challenged with or limited by, because really it is all about it's all about training your brain to reframe in the moment, and how quickly you can do that to again get back into alignment. And really just when you're having limiting beliefs or thoughts, or, you know, these old patterns come up, they're just there for you to recognize and learn from, and to be aware. And then you have a choice. You can either keep going down that road and keep repeating that, or you can make a choice and just reframe it and start claiming something else.
Yes.
I also call it jumping the track, right? Because we have these neural pathways, these neural tracks in our minds. And if we're just like going down one track, or we've been going down one track our whole lives, you know, it's time to fucking jump the track, you know, like jump to a new track.
Yes.
And it really, it just takes that, and it can actually be instantaneous. Sometimes we just make it so hard, but it's that part of ourselves that wants to stay safe, right? It's comfortable in its uncomfortability because we know it. It's like, okay, I know this. I just know it. So stretching out of that and going into this new reality, it scares our ego. Really, it just scares it because it's like, oh, you're gonna die. That piece of me is gonna die. But it's okay, it's part of the process, and you just choose, like, what do you want for your life? What do you want? You want to stay where you're at, or do you want to experience something completely new?
Yeah.
It takes courage.
Yeah, it does. And it's busting through that, because there is something about going down that path or feeling bad, because it actually, like you said, it's comfortable. It feels, it doesn't feel good, but it's something that and it's something that is just trying to keep you safe, but yet it's actually keeping you stuck, and it's keeping you small, because to transcend that ego and actually call in something different, that ego that's protected you your whole life, it's being pushed aside. It's death to the ego, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. So I can't wait to do that. It started. I know it's round 2, and I can start at day 1 and just follow through. Like I said, I'm doing the Deepak 21-day meditation, which is all around abundance. So I think this is so amazing that now I'm going to be segueing into this 28-day gratitude magic. And I'm going to get that book and go through. I was reading a little bit of it online yesterday. I'm very excited to start doing that, and all the assignments with it. And then along with the 10 days or the 5-day, what is that one next week? The 10K, 5 days.
Yeah, 5 days. It's 5 secrets to a 5-figure income, basically, with ease and grace. Yeah. And that's with my dear friend, Brooke March, and my mentor. She's amazing. She's fire, but she also, like, we lived such parallel lives, because she also is a mom, an unschooling mom of 2 kids. And she was like asleep. She was in momby land, like I'd say. And then she woke up too. She woke up to her dreams, and just like, I've just witnessed her transformation, and I'm just like, yes,
I love it.
It's so amazing. It's so amazing. And so we're doing a 5-day money challenge, basically, to learn how to create 5-figure months with ease and grace. She's leading it in her group, her magic group. lots of magic going on. So anybody, if you're watching this and you want to be added to any of the groups, my group, Your Magical Life on Fire, and then also the 5-day challenge, I can add you into that group as well, and it's free. Both groups are free. So just put like 5-day challenge, or send me a PM, whatever, ask Nancy, and we'll definitely get you in there. It's going to be super powerful.
Yes. And I also have her group in our recommended groups on the page.
Oh, cool.
So you can go in there and look at that as well. And you can join directly through there too. But I definitely will put it in the comments, or actually in the post where you can find her. And you also have some courses that you're developing called Spark, right? Is that the name?
Yes, I have. Actually, it's called Spark and Ignite It.
I love it. You just got a little saucy there.
Yes, I have a 6-week online course that I basically have taken all the foundational practices, principles that have helped me move from any challenge, any trauma that I have been through. All of these principles that I've actually used to manifest the love of my life, Mikki, my husband. And really, it's just like super easy, super like short practices. And it's a 6-week online course. So it's called, Spark and Ignite It. And so that is online. And right now I am actually adding a bonus for anybody who does do this course. I created a bonus course called Bringing in Your Soul Partner. And so, bring it. So whoever comes in right now and does my Spark and Ignite It course, you will get bringing in your soul partner for free, and that is like just solely focused on what I did to manifest Mikki.
Wow.
And it has a very powerful meditation in it that I did. And it's not only like soul partner as in intimate partner, it's soul partner as in any partnership in your life. That could be clients, customers, that could be friend circles, just whoever is your soul partner in life. Also family members that you may be challenged with, being able to connect with them and transform your relationship. So yeah,
I love that. I love that. And I do a lot of love talks with Tina Gesso, and she is actually in the process of launching a dating site online, like an online dating site that's actually going to change the way that online dating is done, because it's more conscious based. It's more love from the inside out. You know, it all starts within, and they're going to have a lot of stuff on video, because you can't lie on video. What are you passionate about? She wants people to come on and talk about what they're passionate about. What is their purpose and stuff like that. So what you're offering, and this is soul-based meditation, is something that I think that she could probably actually use and offer as some kind of a program once she launches her sites, because she's going to have all kinds of offerings through that. And who couldn't use that? You're on an online dating site where you want a partner in a real relationship. What better than to have this meditation to help call them in? I think that's amazing. Yes.
I love it.
Oh, Michelle Luann Ellen says, hi, good to see you here. Thank you for watching. She said, yes, please. She said 5-day challenge. Okay, so Michelle wants in. We'll definitely add you in. Yes, I'm going to be there with you next week as well.
Yes, I'll be there too. Yes. It's going to be so great.
We're going to do this together. All right, love. Well, it was so good having you. I want to ask you, I've seen you. I love that you're like out there doing CrossFit. You should see this girl's body. She is rocking, and she loves it. She loves her CrossFit, but then the dance that you're doing.
Yes.
What is that called again?
Sexy sculpt.
Sexy
sculpts. Yes. So I take several dance classes. So I have an amazing studio here in Ojai called Hamza, owned by this beautiful, amazing powerhouse woman named Isha. And so I do contemporary dance, I do sexy sculpt, and I do Bollywood, and sometimes I do Latin, some Latin thing, Latin hip hop. That's right. But yes, sexy sculpt and the contemporary class have really been game changers for me to really ignite my femininity and like just dropping into like that power and that juiciness. And like as women, it is so powerful for us to connect in a healthy way to that part of ourselves, because it's our creative self, right? It's our womb space. It's our first and second chakras. We got to turn that on, and we got to like light it up. And through movement and through sensuality, it's like such a powerful way to ignite that.
Oh, that's lovely. That's beautiful. You know, I did Goddess when I lived in Sherman Oaks. I did Goddess Fitness for almost a year before I moved down to the beach, and I loved it. It was, you know, there's no mirrors in there. It was pole dancing. It was aerial hoop. It was silks. You know, we had these beautiful warm-ups, and all women, all shapes and sizes, were all in there dropping into their goddess energy. And the things they were doing was just so amazing. I would take like 12 classes a week because I loved it so much. I was bruised. Awesome. I was the walking wounded. Everything you do, respect those women, because everything they do hurts, and they do it so gracefully. You don't know how much it hurts doing it. You know, you get burns from the silks, and then the pole, you're bashing against that. Yeah. But it's great.
Yeah.
Great.
It's great.
So I love that. So that's one of the ways that you drop into your feminine essence, is through dance and movements.
Yes.
Movement.
Yeah.
That's one of the questions I was going to ask you. When do you feel one of the most feminine? What's another way you feel the most feminine?
Um, I would say like self-care, like going to get a massage.
Mm.
I love experiencing luxury. I love just being like, you know, a, oiled up and
Yes. Yes.
and also just hanging with my
Hmm.
girls, like at a pool, like getting served,
Yeah.
that's just, I love that. And especially being a mom, right? Because I'm always serving, I'm always giving, so when I can have an opportunity to be served
Uh,
and just like, I'm just like, yes, I have no problem with opening up that receiving, right? I think a lot of women also are shut down by the receiving, um, even with their men,
mhm.
right? And also, I think there's like something happening between the masculine and the feminine in that too, where I think some women are like, oh no, a man can't carry, can't carry my
Oh God,
stuff
no,
for
no, no, no,
me,
no.
or open up my door or whatever. And I'm just like,
Let him.
that's, yes, let him. That's what he wants to do. He like, he feels good. That
Yeah.
that empowers him. And yes, of course, I know I can open my door. I know I can carry. I do CrossFit. I can carry a lot of shit. I
Hmm.
have 2 kids, like, but to be able to just have a man do that for
Hmm.
me and like allow myself to be in my queendom,
Hmm.
like that's power of knowing that you can and receiving.
Hmm.
It
Allowing.
allows us to receive even more.
Hmm.
And it allows our men to be in their masculine and to provide and take
Yes.
care.
Yes. I
Yeah.
think that's so important. That's being lost, especially with this younger generation, is, oh, I can do it all. I don't
Yep.
need men. I don't need anything from them. Why do I need him to call me? And now I can do it. It's, women are chasing men. And I think a lot of men are sitting back on their laurels and not being men. So men, we need them to be in their masculine, and we need to be in our feminine. We need to be sit back. How good does it feel, ladies, to just breathe and like open up that space to receive and allow him in. And I've learned that myself, when, oh, let me help you carry your bags. If it's heavy, oh no, I can do that. But no, thank you, I appreciate that. And I
Yeah.
let them. and
Yes.
and one more question. So what does unlocking your feminine power mean to you when you hear that?
Unlocking your feminine power. Um, I think it would be really connecting deeply with your connection with spirit
Mm-hmm.
ultimately, um, but also just the trust in yourself, like trusting deeply, um, which is also trusting in spirit, which is trusting in source.
Mm-hmm.
It's not separate, and loving yourself,
Mm-hmm.
like just being so grounded in the love for yourself. It really comes down to self
Yes,
love
yes.
for me. Like, if you truly love yourself and you really get to know yourself, it just brings forth this confidence and just loving like every part of yourself, your body. And then that comes down to your body, right?
Mm-hmm.
Self love. There's so many women who don't love their bodies
Mm-hmm.
or have like stuff. It's just like, no, love your body, love every part of yourself. And so I think that is a really big piece of unlocking your feminine power. And then mindset,
Mm-hmm.
it's all up here. It really is. And it's, connected to everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that our minds can get us disconnected from our heart and from our feminine power.
Mm-hmm.
And so it all works together, but it's a good place to start, is our
Mm-hmm.
consciousness about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I 100% agree. And in this day and age, especially in this country where beauty is focused on the youth and the glowing and, the media, and you need to look this way and you need to be this size, and here's this pill and here's this surgery and here's this and that.
Mm-hmm.
No, ladies, no, you're always going to be reaching for something else. It's okay to do some things that make you feel good for you, but not what your idea of beauty is. Beauty is
Yeah.
you. So it's that mindset, and it's dropping your body, and it's loving it no matter what size it is, and
Yeah.
owning your truth of who you are, your spirit. You're connected to all. You've got everything right here inside you, and the body is your vessel. So you've got to love that. Yes,
Hmm.
yes,
Yes, absolutely.
yeah. All right, Nadia. Well, thank you so much for coming. I'm going to, let everyone know how to find you.
Yeah,
And
great.
I'm so grateful to have you, and I'm so honored to share this space with you. And I'm so excited for what's to come. I'm so excited for how
Thank
much you're going to
you.
help people, and
Mm,
a lot of women to live their truth. Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
All
Thank you,
right. All right.
everyone.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
You know how to exit out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Cool. Bye. Oh, God, gotta love her. Well, thank you, ladies, for tuning in. Like I said, I'm going to leave all the information about how to find Nadia, and that 5-day challenge. Drop a heart, and hi, Nadia. Drop a heart if you want to be added to that group, and her group for the 28-day magic. It is in the recommended groups, and you can drop that as well, and I'll put you in touch. Whoever's joining us, I am signing out. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Michelle, for staying here and watching this whole thing. And I hope you got a lot out of it. Oops, it's trying to add you, Michelle. I won't do that to you. But anyway, everybody have a lovely rest of your Friday. I'm actually taking the rest of the afternoon off. I'm heading to Mount Hood. It's sunny out. I'm in Portland. The fall colors are happening. I'm going to go immerse myself in nature and give myself a break, because that's when I feel most grounded. That's when I feel most feminine, is walking in those woods, connecting, and dropping back into self. So whatever you're doing today, make sure you take a moment to do that. Give some gratitude, and do something that makes you feel good. And I will see you again soon. Thanks for joining. Bye.